Welcome to the I Told My Story. I'm Zephyr. Let me tell you something very clearly. I'm the unluckiest person in the world. I'm not joking. The day I was born, the power went out at the hospital. On my first birthday, my cake fell on the floor. When I got on my first bike, I swerved to miss a cat and crashed into a wall. The girl I first loved ended up with my best friend. By the way, let me introduce you to the two characters living inside my head, Lucky and Unlucky.
Greetings, friends. I am Luck. You are incredibly lucky to be watching this video right now. You can get a great chance by subscribing to this channel. All right, let's make it quick. Don't bore the viewers. I need to share positive energy. Everyone needs some motivation. People desire reality. And the reality is this: Zephyr is unlucky.
Enough already, stop boring the audience. I'm continuing my story from where I left off, friends. When I woke up in the morning, I took a deep breath and murmured to myself, today I will be lucky. Today I will be very fortunate. I started to put on my school outfit. The shirt was good, the tie was good, and then I grabbed the pants. Just as I was about to wear them, I heard a noise. My hand moved slowly to the back, and bingo, I had a tear in my pants.
Looks like you've gained a bit of weight, Zephyr. You might need to start buying one size up from now on. There you go, the perfect start to your lucky day.
At that moment, the door swung open and my mom entered the room.
Son, are you up? What happened to those pants, son? Your backside is showing.
Please stop joking, Mom. Where did my other pants go?
I took your pants to the dry cleaners yesterday. Please wear something else from your closet.
Please, no more laughing. Dude, what kind of pants are these? They look just like girls' leggings. I'm not sure. My pants got torn this morning. Mom gave the rest to the dry cleaner. This is all that remains. Bro, with those pants, you'll be perfect for the school ballet club. That's enough. Stop teasing me. I've had bad luck since this morning. A profound silence filled the classroom. The teacher was standing with arms crossed, looking at us with narrowed eyes.
All right, class. Who studied for the oral exam today? I told you last week that I'd be doing it. It seems like no one wants to stand up. I'll have to choose one of you.
Dude, she's totally gonna pick you. Get ready, bro. The teacher's definitely choosing you. Come on, don't be ridiculous. There are 30 people in this
Zephyr,
class.
I can hear
Why
your
would it
voice
be
all
me?
the way over here. Stand up right now and give your answer.
I wasn't speaking, teacher. You must have heard wrong.
I know very well who is speaking. I chose you for the oral exam. Explain the topic of the assignment I gave you immediately.
The whole class turned to look at me. Jackson and Riven were struggling not to laugh. I just lowered my head in despair and stared at the floor. Not a single word came out of my mouth. After class, Jackson and Riven were laughing in the hallway. While I was boiling with anger, I shouted, "The teacher picked me because of you, and I got a bad grade on the oral. What did we do, dude? You were born unlucky. This time, it has nothing to do with bad luck. The teacher chose me solely because of you." As soon as I said that, I swung my hand in anger and accidentally slapped the most troublesome kid in school. "I'm really sorry. I hit you by mistake. I truly didn't mean to do it. Now you're in trouble. Don't run. Come here." All three of us panicked and started running with all our might. "Friends, I'm sorry. I accidentally hit Jason. You're in trouble too, but luckily we escaped before they caught us." "Dude, I really believed again today that you are the unluckiest person in the world." "Yes, I believed it too. You need to get out of this situation as soon as possible." "What can I do? After all, this bad luck has stuck to me once." "I know a fortune teller. She's a bit crazy, but if you want, I can take you to her. Maybe she can come up with a solution for you." "Really? I don't know. Can she help? But a lot of people I know have seen this fortune teller." Given what I went through today, I accepted it in despair. The three of us were seated in a cramped room. This place felt both mysterious and intimidating. And right in front of us, behind the crystal ball on the table, sat a mysterious gypsy fortune teller who was observing us.
Welcome, Zephyr, Jackson, and Riven.
Oh my God! How does she know our names? How can this be possible?
You two, Jackson and Riven, leave the room immediately. Go ahead and tell me, Zephyr.
I believe I am the most unfortunate person in the world. Whatever I do, calamity always finds me, and I can't seem to get away from it.
Zephyr must catch a black cat, and you should give it a huge steak.
What? A black cat? How am I supposed to catch a cat?
I don't care. Catch a black cat and give it a big, juicy steak.
So what will happen after I give the steak to the black cat?
If your bad luck continues after doing this, come back to me again.
I nodded and walked out of the room. Jackson and Riven were waiting for me by the door. "What happened, dude?" She told me to catch a black cat and give it a steak. You've got to be kidding. I wish this were just a joke. That day I searched the entire neighborhood for a black cat. The result? A complete disaster. Were they scratching me or jumping on me? One of them ran so fast that I crashed into a garbage can while chasing it, but I finally found it. A gorgeous cat with bright black eyes. I picked it up, rushed to the kitchen, and put a large steak in front of it. The cat ate the steak without a second thought. Then it looked at me for a second and quickly ran away. The next morning, I opened my eyes with hope. Maybe this time it worked. While brushing my teeth, I was also checking Instagram on my phone. Just as I was about to click on a post, my phone slipped from my grasp and dropped into the toilet. At that moment, I faced the truth. Unfortunately, this plan didn't work either. I'm back in the same room, the same low light, the same strong incense aroma, and in front of me, the fortune teller woman at the crystal
Yes,
ball.
Zephyr, I'm hearing you.
With a sigh, I started to tell the story. I recounted how I caught the black cat, fed it steak, and woke up in the morning filled with hope. Do you know what happened while I was brushing my teeth? My hand slipped, and I dropped my phone into the toilet. The fortune teller squinted her eyes and shook her
I hope you washed
head.
that phone well, Zephyr.
It smells a bit, but it's manageable. It still works.
You need to be serious, Zephyr. It has a curse of bad luck on it.
What? A bad luck spell?
Yes, there's a bad luck spell. Did you bring cash?
I gave you money yesterday.
That was yesterday. Today is a new day. You get the difference, right?
At that moment, luck came.
Zephyr, you need to give the woman a little more luck. She might actually help you.
Right after that, Unlucky appeared.
No, this woman is a complete liar. Don't believe her.
I sighed and nodded slightly in acceptance. All right, here's the money. You can take it. The fortune teller looked at the crystal ball with a smile and shut her eyes. After a few seconds, she opened them and spoke seriously.
Walk backward for 100 steps early in the morning. Then make a wish for your bad luck to go away. But don't look back, or your wish will be the opposite.
I nodded my head gently. Break time 05. I started walking backwards on my way to school in the morning. Yes, you heard that right, backwards. People were looking at me and laughing. Some were even pulling out their phones to record. But I didn't care. Right when I was about to finish my 100 steps, I stumbled on the sidewalk and fell. I got back up, kept going, and finally completed my 100th step. I closed my eyes and breathed deeply. I made a wish to be free from this misfortune. I experienced no mishaps all day long. I didn't receive a bad grade, nothing spilled on me, and no other calamities happened. On my way home, I shouted like I had just won a battle. Woohoo! Nothing unlucky happened to me today, and right at that moment, suddenly, something hit my head. Then another. Before I knew it, they were falling continuously. Bird droppings covered my head, shoulders, and back. I was shocked as I raised my head. It was a flock of birds. They had literally launched a personal airstrike on me. I sprinted angrily to the fortune teller's place, but as I entered, I saw the police leading the woman out in handcuffs. My eyes grew wide as I tried to comprehend the situation. Officer, what are you doing? Where are you taking her? The police turned to me. She raised her eyebrows and spoke angrily. This woman is a complete fraud. She misleads people by providing hope and takes their money. I stopped for a second. I was stunned. But that woman knew our names without us saying anything. The police officer laughed softly. Then he nodded. Don't be so naive, young man. When you entered the room, she was watching you on camera. She listens to your conversations and learns your names to manipulate you. Suddenly, it hit me. I had been deceived. The police officer glared. He examined me closely. Did you also get taken by this woman? Unfortunately, yes. I lost my money too. I came home that night feeling upset and without money. I had been conned and was still unfortunate. However, the next day, everything went smoothly. I got a compliment from my teacher. I was cheered in class. Throughout that week, I faced no negative incidents. It was really incredible. On Friday after school, I was strolling with Jackson and Riven. As we arrived at the traffic lights, Jackson hit my shoulder. Bro, you succeeded this time. You're lucky now. I think that's the case. I can hardly believe it myself. I can hardly believe it. But you actually succeeded this time. You are now free. A huge wave of joy burst within me. I began to jump and run around, yelling with excitement. At that very moment, wait, buddy, the light is red. I ignored it. I kept running despite the red light for pedestrians, and a car hit me. As I blinked awake, I found myself in a hospital room. Jackson, Riven, and a suited man were beside me. I opened my eyes and asked what had happened. The man looked at me with a serious expression. Young man, you jumped into the road while the red light was on. I almost ran you over. You narrowly escaped. The car just grazed you. My head was pounding. I couldn't remember anything. I'm really sorry. I think I suddenly jumped up in excitement. Jackson quietly leaned over and whispered to me, Buddy, this guy is the wealthiest businessman in town. At that moment, he took a check from his pocket and gave it to me. I'm busy. All your tests were done at this private hospital. You're completely fine. If something comes up, call me. And please, take this check. Let's not blow this out of proportion. As he left, Jackson and Riven hurried over to me. Wow, dude, did he give you a check? How much does it say on it? Come on, take a look. I looked at the check with my trembling hands. It said exactly $1 million on it. I started jumping on the bed with joy. I had become rich now. Indeed, my friends, I've defeated my misfortune, and this check in my hand is worth... At that moment, a fierce wind gusted, and the check slipped from my grasp. Oh my god, the check is flying away. I yelled and began to chase after it.
I don't think he's gonna catch it. No, I think it will be caught, and he will become very rich. Also, friends, if you subscribe to this channel, you could be the luckiest person in the world.
Look after yourselves, friends.